Hi, welcome to my channel. So here we are still looking at the factor formula. So this time we have a number where we need to now apply this product to sum rule or product to difference rule. So now we are having sine times the sine. So I have given you this to remember. When you look here, when you have sine and the sine, this is the same as cos A plus B minus cos A minus B. So you need to know this in order to do such numbers. So you need to try to memorize them or you check in the formula booklet. So now what we have here, we shall see that sine, if you compare with this, we shall be getting negative a half, then cos, when we have added them, cos 9 theta minus cos 3 theta, then plus negative a half, again we shall have cos but a minus, so we shall get cos when we have added them, which is 3 theta, minus cos, subtract them, which is a theta. That is divided by, now where I have a cos and a sine, that is going to be a half cos sine. So this is going to be cos no, I beg your pardon, here this is going to be a half. When you look at here, cos and the sine, product of cos and the sine is going to be sine. So in this case I'll have a half, then sine when you add them, which is 9 theta, minus sine when you subtract them, 3 theta, then plus a half, again this will be sine, so sine when you add them, which is 3 theta, minus sine when you subtract them, which is theta. So a half will disappear. When you look at this, first of all, negative a half times negative cos 3 theta will be cos 3 theta over 2, then minus cos 3 theta over 2. So these will cancel. So we remain with cos. This is going to cancel with this one here, so we shall remain with cos. This will be a negative times the negative, which is a plus, so cos theta. Then here we shall have a negative. Please, a half will disappear. Don't move on with it. There is a half. So now here we are only dealing with the negative, which is still multiplying our bracket. So when you multiply this negative here, this will become a plus cos 3, but the negative here is a negative cos 3, that's why they disappear. This will be cos, negative cos times the negative 1 is cos theta, then minus cos 9 theta over, down here don't mind about the negative, I have cancelled it already. This half will cancel with that half, but we remain with the negative here and the negative here. Alright, so now let us see what we have now down. Negative 3 sine theta plus 3 sine theta, those one will disappear. So we shall be having sine 9 theta minus sine theta. So from here now we are going to use factor formula. Now we are going to product, where I have cos minus cos is negative 2, then negative 2 sine. So we shall have a sine when we have added them, which is 10 theta, we divide by 2, which is 5 theta. Then sine when we subtract them, this will be theta minus 9 theta, which is negative 8 theta. So we shall have negative 4 theta over sine minus sine. This is a 2 cos. When you add them, you get 10 theta divided by 2, which is 5 theta. Then sine, subtract them, we shall get 8 theta over 2, which is 4 theta. So we know that sine theta is affected with the negative, so this negative cancels with this negative, and the 2 cancel with this, so we get with sine 5 theta, then sine 4 theta over cos 5 theta sine 4 theta. And from here you can see that cancel, this sine 4 theta cancels, we remain with sine over cos, which is tan 5 theta. So now the challenge in such numbers is now remembering these rules, how to move from product to sum and how to move from sum to product. So you need much practice there until you master them. Numbers of this type will be easy. Practice is important. So now let us look at question 13 part B. We have a product of sine cos, cos cos, sine. So how do we move from sine cos? When you see sine cos, we shall add. Okay, so this is going to be a half of sine. When we first add them, this gives us 9x. Then plus sine when we subtract them, which is 7x, that is a half. Then minus a half, then sine when you add them, that is 9x, plus sine when you subtract them, which is 3x. So over, now cos we shall add. So this is going to be also a half. Then we get cos by adding them first, which is 3x, then plus cos when we subtract them, which is x. Here we have a minus, then we have sine. Now sine, that is going to be negative a half. Remember sine, we take negative to sine, which is cos. So now we shall get cos, add them, you get 7x, then minus cos, subtract them, which gives you x. So this half is going to cancel, half, half, half. I'm cancelling a half, but remember here we have a minus, minus, so we have a plus here. Alright, so let us see. Things must be cancelling somewhere. Sine 9x minus sine 9x, that disappear. So we just have sine 7x minus sine 3x, then over down here. Let us see if there's something cancelling. Yes, we have this is a cos. Now remember this is a plus here, so cos goes away, so we remain with a cos 3x plus cos 7x. So let me write cos 7x plus cos 3x. So now this takes us back to now the factor formula. When you have a sine minus a sine, we shall get 2 cos, add and divide by 2. So when we add and divide by 2, we shall get 5x. Adding them, we get 10x, and divided by 2, we shall get 5x. So 5x then sine, subtract them and divide by 2. This is going to be 4x divided by 2, you get 2x. Down, we're gonna have now cos plus a cos. That gives us a 2, then cos. So this is 2 cos, but we first add them and divide by 2, which is 5x. Then cos, subtract them and divide by 2, we get a 2x. So now you can see that this 2 cancels with that, cos 5x, cos cancels with that, so we are left with sine 2x over cos 2x, which is tan 2x. So the left hand side is equal to the right hand side. So that is how we do such numbers. Please do much practice on the factor formula. It is very important to know it. It is applicable in so many questions. Thank you.